Change? Shit. I guess change is good for any of us. Whatever it takes for any of y'all niggas to get up out the hood. Shit, I'm with you. I ain't mad at you. Got nothing but love for you. Do you think, boy? Yeah. All the homies that I ain't.
Alright, so yeah, here it is. Next Lego thing, you know. You guys all remember the tree, or you don't. But yeah, there's the next one, and yeah, it's really great. So yeah, basically there's this giant mountain, you know, here, and you can see it, and it's not really a castle. Could be confused for a castle, but it's just a mountain sort of face. And actually this is kind of just like a cutout of it, like the front part of it if you go to the side. It's kind of just like cut out of a mountain, you know. But anyways, so the way it is cut out makes it look a little bit phallic, you know. I guess that's incidental. And so yeah, you sort of got a scene here. It's a lovely mountain, you know. You got this, you got these waterfalls. There's a big one, you know, and then there's this other one here. And there's yeah, these nice gardens here. You got it. That's sort of like these gardens, and you got water flowing through them from the mountain. And there's some apples and some cherries and banana trees. You know, it's stuff. It's just stuff for the people to eat. That's what it is. And so yeah, it's an interesting society. It's tough to say exactly how they work, you know. But yeah, a big part of it is the ball game that you'll see over here in this ball court. And yeah, so you'll see kind of there's like a Hitler figure who's sort of presiding in the box. And yeah, so he's sort of ruling over the things, and then yeah, you can see the game. Basically, you know, you got a number of different players, animals. Yeah, so yeah, you got some sort of structure in the middle, and you know, there are some lines on the court. You got Tauntaun, you know, with Luke Skywalker. There's a gladiator. You got a couple of basketball players. Jason Kennedy's actually dead. He just got killed by some astronaut with a giant X. And you got, you know, Rayon and Allen Houston kind of trying to work together there. You have a fencer guy. He's kind of fighting off a wolf. And there's a tennis player over there who's like sort of trying to do his best. There's a soccer player who's just kicking a ball against the wall for now. Tough to say how the game exactly works. And you just kind of got people in the crowd, general Lego people, you know. There's a Tuscan Raider there who's like betting some bills there on the bottom. You know, he's gambling a little bit. And you got this Iceman is filming it, sort of bootlegging the whole thing. You know, you got some action going on underneath the bleachers here. Sort of some interesting stuff. There's these people in this cave. You know, yeah, basically these Native Americans are totally just beating down this hot dog suit guy. There's a couple of people dressed up in animal suits doing it. A bunny suit and a bee, bumblebee. Just, you know, he's got a carrot.
What do we have here?
Yeah, we got, there's like a little hippie guy, you know, smoking a bong with a leprechaun. He's also got a mushroom, you know. And then there's, yeah, there's a football player. He's talking to a lady. And then you kind of just have like, I think it's like a pilot is maybe just shanking some sort of businessman or something. Unknown reasons. Yeah, you know, you got a hollowed out tree stump here. There's a prospector living inside of it now. There's this couple policemen are beating up a guy in a chicken suit.
Oh, is that Officer Chief?
Yeah,
of
Chief
Springfield?
Wiggums there.
Chief Wiggums. Yeah.
You
Okay.
got some things like Obi-Wan. A couple of Obi-Wan Kenobis are high-fiving each other on the staircases. Also, have noticed that the Emperor and Darth Vader are viewing it from like sort of a private spot up here. You can sort of see they well,
What's going on up here?
yeah, human sacrifice, classic.
Ewok wakeboarding off a waterfall.
Yeah, he's about to go down. This is there's a director who's sort of overlooking things on the waterfall, and he's about to get killed.
Does not see that coming.
Could be figurative or something. I don't know.
And who's this lady?
She's just like a Cleopatra type, hanging out. There's some guy banging some chick next to those in that carrot garden over there.
Caught in the act.
Yeah, so basically, the whole path, it goes around the mountain, goes up to the top, sort of cuts through in and out of the mountain. Here you got a nice dinosaur guy climbing with a bow and arrow. And Harry Potter's sort of getting tortured. There's Professor Krill. I think he's like high-fiving some guys and stuff. But yeah, then so on the very top, it's a pretty exciting scene. It's a good time. You got like basically the king. He's kind of looks like the Burger King though. And he's just sort of chilling in his chair. He's drinking some mead. Got a chicken wing. Couple ladies, in the hot tub. Sort of a private hot tub. You got Lando getting a blowjay right there from some girl, and some lesbian action happening behind it. Which is, and sort of a snowboarder who's kind of chilling. He's kind of like a cool dude. A lot of the snowboarders are pretty laid back, Poseidon's getting a blowy from some chick. You got Admiral Akbar's going at it with Mon Mothma up there. Alright, so yes, check out the backside here. Basically it looks nice on the front, but there's a lot of sort of stuff that's like some seedy stuff happening behind the scenes, basically. So you got this dungeon underneath the mountain, and basically it's not a pretty sight. There's some giant spiders. There's a lot of rape happening in the dungeon. You can't really see much of it though. It's tough to make it out. You got Yoda sort of shivving a guy. And then right next to the dungeons, you kind of have the cannibals in their kitchen, sort of at their work, so you can see that's sort of the oven that they cook the humans in. Over there, they got some pots boiling with some bones. You can kind of see one of them's kind of got a butcher hat on. So they've really taken to their role in the whole thing. There's a table with some tools on it. A couple of guys they got hanging upside down. There's actually a little, prison up here. Little child in it.
Yeah, and what's going on above the dungeon?
So the cannibals make the food, and then you sort of have this council meeting up here. It's sort of like, you got Elrond at the front, but it's not really, it's a weird council. You kind of got a Caesar figure, Mr. Burns, you got Yoda, sort of the head of the Islander guys over here,
I can go. No, there's no other way into the.
And so he's like up there representing the cannibals who are cooking the food. You got this pretzel person who's here, which is ironic because it's actually his girlfriend down there getting forced into the oven. I think it's like kind of like they like tricked him into coming here, like, oh, we're inviting you here, and like your wife will be with you in a little bit, but actually you're gonna end up eating her for dinner. It's sort of sick. And then you got a Native American guy, Chief. I guess he's there too. And you got a butler over there, but they got some entertainment going on in there. And basically, yeah, you got the band from Mos Eisley Cantina in the first Star Wars episode with like a rapper guy in front. And then Princess Leia is trapped to the wall, and she's about to get whipped by Indiana Jones. And actually some sort of pirate has sort of found his way in there and is sort of just drinking from the keg.
Okay, nice. Very interesting. What's going on up here at the top of the
yeah, you got a guy who's trying to milk his cow, a farmer, and he's about to get stabbed in the back by some Eskimo because milk is pretty precious. There's like one cow. So the other farmer's trying to fight him off. We'll see. And then you got a few Native Americans just sort of raping some military guys from like some old U.S. military guys, like Custard type people. You kind of got Marty McFly and Doc Brown over there sort of cheersing and shooting. Well, Marty's shooting at stuff, and Doc Brown's just lightsabering people like he just lightsabered this cannibal in half, and they're sort of cheersing that.
Yeah, anything else you want to add?
I think we got it pretty well here. It's just a lot of stuff.
Great.
It all kind of makes
views.
sense.
Let's try to get really close to the.
Something up there at the Hobbit and the romance with the treasure.
There's, they got, I don't know, you got Bilbo up there, he's sort of scared, but he's kind of, got his eagle, so he's chilling up on top, and the Romans are they're taking this treasure somewhere, either up or down. I think they're getting the treasure in exchange for, like, harassing Harry Potter from Quirrell, so they're transporting it.
You got a big money scheme, and you ain't even with it. Knew in my heart you was the same motherfucker bad. Go toe to toe when it's time for war, you gotta bump us back. And I can't even trip, cause I'm just laughing at you. You trying hard to maintain, and go ahead, cause I ain't mad.